I'm going to show you the fastest way to level up in Schedule 1, and we're also going to talk about all the different ways to level up, all the different ways you get XP, and also the most practical ways to level up. The first thing you need to know is how do you actually get XP in this game? Now, the number one best thing you can do to get XP in this game is to actually sell your product to people personally, okay? And this amount is going to be the same no matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter if you sell this, if you sell $1,000 billion, doesn't matter. It's per transaction, okay? So each transaction you do with someone will give you 20 experience points. As far as I tested, as of right now on the patch we're running on near launch, that does not change no matter what you give them. It doesn't matter if you give them coke, meth, or weed, it's all the same thing. So if you're just getting XP, your best bet is to just have weed in baggies so you can get the highest percentage chance that you can just give them a baggie, the 100% chance they take it if you're just trying to level. If you're not worried too much about leveling fast, you're also going to kind of want to pair that against making money at the same time. But yeah, 20 XP per transaction. The next best thing is from your dealers. So your dealers, if you already don't know, you give them all these items and they sell them for you, okay? So for them, it's going to be the exact same concept. It doesn't matter if they're selling weed, coke, whatever, the best thing in the game, it doesn't matter, okay? They get money per transaction. If you watch the game, you actually follow them around, they'll actually go to people and they will deal with them. And they literally walk to them and trade with them, okay? Every time they do that, you get 10 XP. So you get half the amount of XP from these dealers that you do from just doing it yourself. Another way to get experience is pickpocketing people. So if you crouch up behind someone, it gives you this option for pickpocket. It'll bring up this mini game. And if you do this, it will give you, I think it's 2 XP or it's 5. I don't know. I saw different things online. I haven't a whole lot of time to test it myself. But yeah, you can do this in order to get additional XP if you want to do that for XP. Another thing that you can do for XP is you can use trimmers in order to harvest plants. This is for coca or coca, whatever it is, or weed. And they give 5 XP per plant that you manually harvest yourself. I personally can tell you right now, generally not worth doing. I tested this. I had an entire warehouse with 10 botanists, all growing the plants but not harvesting them, and me harvesting them, and it just takes so long to harvest all the plants. It actually really wasn't worth it, but that does give you XP. The last one is going to be killing police officers. Now, if you kill police officers, they'll give you, I don't know, I tested it, I got kind of conflicting results, but I think it was like 20 or 30 per police officer killed. And then I think you also get a bonus from escaping them once you're wanted. So just killing them and running away, or just killing all of them every day, can get you an additional like 150 to 200 XP. But it's not about that. That's going to get you the most XP. It's going to be about combining these things. There's going to be a method about which way we want to do this in order to level up the fastest. Which brings us to a really important crossroads here. So it's about, do you want to level up the fastest? Are you trying to make the most money? Do you want to do it more AFK? Like, what way are you going to want to do it for you? And that matters. That matters a lot in this. So the most AFK way that you can level up is going to be by having an automated system like what I have behind me, making anything. It doesn't matter. If you want to make money while doing it, have it make cocaine once you get it unlocked. But it can be weed. It doesn't matter. It's about individual sales, not about money made. So you have an automated process, and you just keep all your dealers loaded up all the time. And then you let them deal, and you don't even deal with anybody. And once you have enough dealers, you'll get 500 XP per day, maybe a little bit more once you have the last place unlocked. And that'll level you up. But the biggest problem with that is then you just got to wait. Each day in this game, I forget what it is offhand, but it's like 10 or 20 minutes or something to get through, even just get to 7 p.m. again. So it's still going to take you a while to level up. But that's the most like brain dead way to do it. Is you do it, it's all automated. You just got to make sure to keep supplying, mixing things to your setup, or if you're just doing raw weed or something, then it's really simple. Got to keep seeds and soil basically, and then keep loading up your dealers, and you level up. Okay, simplest, fastest as far as not having to spend your own personal time, but then just having to wait. Then there's like a compromise way, which is to always keep your dealers loaded up, and then you also deal with everybody every single day as fast as you can, and maybe kill some police officers every now and then, basically, and just pickpocket people randomly or something, right? Like that's kind of like, okay, that's pretty fast too. But if you want to do it the fastest, absolute fastest way to level up, that's when you're going to have the most personal effort into it, okay, in order to get that done. For this, we got to do a few things. First off, if you are late enough in the game to get guns, then you're going to want to go to stand in the warehouse at night. You're going to want to load up a bunch of ammo, go put some storage shelves in the motel room, and just throw a bunch of ammo in there so you don't have to come back here, okay? Ammo's cheap. You can easily get like take some time, get a bunch of it loaded up real fast in the motel. So every day you are going to load up your gun with ammo if you have the gun. If not, you just skip the stuff with the gun. And then you're also going to take whatever product you're going to sell for the day. So ideally baggies. I need more than this. This was just how I had at the motel, but I meant to have more than this. You're going to have just as many baggies as you can carry, or just a bunch of baggies. Okay. The other thing you can do if you're trying to level up the absolute fastest here, you go to your dealers and you just remove customers. Okay. You don't assign any customers. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you can pick, depending on what product you're making, you can pick a product to be the product that people are going to buy. So they'll only buy from you, and your text messages are going to suck, okay? And then after that, you just set these up to deal with them, you know, as reasonably as possible. You're literally going to be grinding all day. If you got enough time to do, you know, say 5 customers before it's afternoon, then do, you know, put 5 there, and then put a crap ton in afternoon. Once you've gone all the way through afternoon, then you're gonna start putting them on to night. So you know, you just want to make sure you get as many in per block of time as you can, and you're gonna grind out the whole day like that. Okay. Then on top of that, when you're running around, you're going to sell to everybody you can a single baggie. And if you see any police officers on the way, you're going to go up to them point blank, and you're going to unload on them. And make sure it says pick up, or else they'll get back up. It means they're not dead. So you're going to constantly open the map to see where you need to go. And then on the way to your destinations, everybody you see, you're going to be like, hey, you want to buy something? Hey, take this one baggie. There's a 100% chance of success. Take it no matter what, and just keep moving on to your next destination. So you're just going to trade with people. Anyone that you see, you're going to try to offload one single baggie to them, and just go as fast as you can the whole day. And don't worry about it too much. If you miss a customer, it will not make them hate you or anything like that. It's just simply that you missed a customer. Also, if you have a customer that wants to buy a lot and you just don't feel like you can keep up enough product to deal with everybody, that might be a problem late game especially, then literally either reject their message, or you're either going to reject their message, or you're going to try to offer them less and see if they take it. I honestly better just reject them, and then just try to find them and deal with them manually instead. But you're just going to keep running around, and between every single deal, you just find anyone you can, sell them one thing. And again, the best thing is going to be selling weed, because it has the highest chance of being accepted, but it's going to make the least amount of money. So it's up to you. It's money versus whatever you're trying to do. But mass producing weed's the easiest, and it's going to make it the easiest to be able to just have like one baggie to everybody. Everybody wants something, you just give them a jar, you know, it's the easiest one to produce enough of to supply everybody. And something to keep in mind with doing this, you can actually sell things to people multiple times per day. After you sell to them, it has a cooldown of, I think it's like 12 hours. It's 8, 12, 14, something like that. So you can sell to people 2 or 3 times per day. So don't be afraid to talk to the same people multiple times when running around checking everything. So I just ran around for a full day. It's 4 a.m. now. I even ran around a little bit after 4 a.m., knocking on a few doors on the way back and things. And we're going to see how much XP I was able to get doing it. It's probably going to be a lot. I was able to get a lot done in a single day. But we're going to see here. So let's sleep. And on this day, I earned 1,480 XP. It took me all the way till 4 a.m., okay? So that's going to be like probably the fastest way. There's one other way here that might be faster, though, actually. So the other way that might be faster would be to have your dealers actually have all their customers assigned, and go through all of the deals you have as you unlock them, have them all filled with customers, and then you also do customers, okay, by accepting them. Whatever ones are left over, you accept them and do them. And then you combine that with anyone you see. You try to sell them a single baggie for that bonus XP if they're not already being taken care of by you in a text message or by your dealers. And you shoot police officers whenever you see them. And then you combine that with the bed will let you go to bed at 6 p.m., which is going to be a lot sooner in the day than waiting till 4 a.m. And your dealers will get you one later on, like a set amount, 300 to 500 XP per day. And if you run around and you also deal stuff at the same time, then you might be able to go to bed at 6 p.m. every day and also get like 700, 800, 600 to 1,000 XP or something like that. It's possible theoretically. But those are really your 2 choices for leveling as fast as possible. You have to pick which one you want to do. The second one, I'm telling you, if it's not faster, it sure as hell is easier, okay? Like psychologically, emotionally, it's doing it hardcore is just so draining after a few days. So I kind of recommend the second one, honestly. Just let your dealers deal. Just run around, sell to everybody you can, answer text messages, and put them all in the morning, or do them all in the morning, or do them all at, in the afternoon, and just run around, do all those, trade everybody you see, and then just go to bed, get your XP. Okay, that while shooting at the cops if you have guns unlocked. That's I think probably the most reasonable way to level up as fast as possible. So as far as I can tell, that's the fastest way to level up. I've already hit like unlocking every single thing in the game, and those two methods were the methods I did in order to get it done. That's the fastest way as far as I'm aware. I looked around the internet to see if anyone else had found anything else. I couldn't find any other ways to level up. I couldn't find anything else that had any other ways to level up. I even tried, there was an exploit where you can shoot the cops right outside the motel at night because they always hang out by the taco ticklers. And then you can save the game in the motel, load the game, run out and shoot them again. And the problem with that, because they'll like wake back up, they'll be alive again. Problem with that was it seemed like after the first time of killing them, it didn't give more XP. Or if it did, it just took so long it wasn't worth it. So yeah, it's really, like I said here, you just let your dealers deal, run around, deal with everybody you see, or completely turn off your dealers and then just deal with it all yourself for that double XP. Those are the two ways. And having the dealers and supplementing them, it's going to be psychologically the easiest as a human being. And then the other one's going to be the hardcore grind if for some reason you want to get it done as fast as possible. Hopefully help you guys out. I want to share with you the absolute fastest ways to level up, how XP works in this game, and what's the most reasonable ways to level up as well in Schedule 1.